Them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Running inside. It's Knight. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. They'll move the tight end. The give, running right, Brown. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him. They're continuing to run this tempo.
He's looking deep. He's got it way down the field. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping up the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Bowling. Makes the catch. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to pass. Got it.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Almost certainly time for just one more play, so why not give it a go on 4th down? Wants to throw. It's Bowling. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Here we go. Ready?
From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
On the ground with the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Keep it on the ground. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
One more time, it's Brown. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Quarterback making checks. The run inside. It's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Robinson again.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll run the counter. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Sends it back in motion. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit.
Looking to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to Robinson. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Bowling. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Here we go. Ready. Return. Ready, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
He's got him. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
The Bruins are rolling down the field. Iamaleava. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Bruins fight back with a score of their own.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Bruins fight back with a score of their own.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Fires to the middle. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
The Bruins call timeout. It's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get concerned.
Straight crisp and shit, man. Burning. Sun shit out, man. That sun. That's that sun.
Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field. The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hand off from the gun. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunks.
Might have a chance. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that.
Boy, that didn't take long. Racing down the field in the red zone in less than a minute. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Hard running there.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They're trying to slam it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Knowles.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Running to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Taylor wants to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. Here's a little room there. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldog. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now with the positive...
Got a little grass. 10. And he'll take defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. From inside his own. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Corralled by the kicking team. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The number one job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the ground, he's got it again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's loose. Turning on the jet. He is in. Touchdown Seminoles! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Dances away to buy time. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down at the 40. Up in plus territory.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball.
Man, what the bro? That's crazy, man. They was holding